My mom and I moved into this gated community 2 weeks ago. The move was very sudden, and I did not want to move. All my friends and everyone I loved were in Ashworth, where I had lived since I was born. For 2 days after we moved, I did not even explain the truth. I stayed put, sulking. Mom, meanwhile, had found her tribe here, literally, a relative and an old friend. She was overjoyed. I hadn't seen her in such high spirits since my dad left us to move in with his new girlfriend. Once I was done with my sulking, I realized that it wasn't too bad here. Our neighbor was a sweet old lady who fussed over me because I reminded her of her granddaughter. She would tell me stories about her and ask me about my life. There were also a few other kids my age who took me in as one of them. From them, I learned the best places to hang around, the best hiding spots, and the best ways to get into trouble without being spotted by the adults. Needless to say, I was happy. Things were going well, until one evening where I was returning home, when I felt a pair of eyes watching me. I could see him look my way from a distance, but it wasn't until I got closer that I realized that he was looking straight at me. It did not help that he was outside the gates. I tried to ignore him, but his eyes kept following me. Every warning my mum had drilled into me about strangers came flooding to my mind, and so I zoomed home. I was hoping he would be gone soon, but the next day, I saw him standing there. The moment he saw me, I noticed that he brought out his camera. He was trying to record me. I'd heard of girls being kidnapped, and I did not want to take any chances, so I ran off to meet my friends. I did not dare tell my mom because I knew she would make a fuss. Prior to moving here, she had been super protective. However, this being a gated community made her relax. I wasn't about to risk my freedom due to this creepy stalker. I ran to my friends with the news of this stalker because I knew they would have a solution. After all, they'd been here for a while. I was super nervous and excited as I told them about this man outside the gates who was watching me. I embellished a little and told them that he hadn't left the spot and had waited for me until morning to try to take my pictures. For a moment I felt like the main character. However, much to my dismay, they did not even seem shocked. "Oh, him," they said. "Don't mind him. He is always there when someone new comes. He is from the living realm, and he is what they call a psychic. All of us here ignore him because he keeps asking us questions about others from our community. Us ghosts might be many things, but we aren't snitches or gossips. Just ignore him. He will go away after a while." Psychic. I had heard that word before, perhaps at school. However, ever since my mom and I jumped off the bridge, my memory has been a little faint.